What if I told you that Iran was one of the first Muslim countries to recognize the State of Israel? A surprising fact indeed, given the current frosty relationship between the two nations. But how did we get here? Let's delve into the evolution of Iran-Israel relations. In the mid-20th century, the Pahlavi dynasty ruled Iran, and during this time, the relationship between Iran and Israel was far from hostile. In fact, Iran viewed Israel's creation in 1948 not as a catastrophe, but as an opportunity to establish ties with non-Arab states. This led to military and security cooperation between the two countries. However, things took a drastic turn in 1979. Iran's Islamic Revolution toppled Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, and the new supreme leader, Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, took a stance against the world powers. The United States became the Great Satan, and Israel, the Little Satan. Interestingly, limited cooperation between Israel and Iran continued into the 1980s. But over time, a hostile rivalry emerged as Iran built up and funded proxy militias and other groups in Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, and Yemen. This sparked a shadow war between Iran and Israel that continues to this day. A key target in this shadow war has been Iran's nuclear program. Iran insists that its program is entirely peaceful. However, critics have expressed concerns, especially after the unexplained discovery of uranium particles at sites Iran never disclosed to the United Nations Nuclear Watchdog Agency. Israel has carried out a series of sabotage attacks on Iranian nuclear facilities and targeted nuclear scientists in an attempt to disrupt the program. The escalation of the shadow war was further fueled by President Donald Trump's decision to withdraw from the Iran nuclear agreement in 2018, which was seen as a victory for Israel and a blow to Tehran. Iran's support for armed groups that target Israel and the U.S. military is another significant factor in the strained relationship. Iran backs Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Palestine, and the Houthi rebels in Yemen, all of which have launched attacks on Israel. Iran also supports the Syrian regime and is accused of using Syrian territory to ship missiles and other weapons to Hezbollah in Lebanon. Today, with Iran under the control of Islamist hardliners and conservatives leading Israel, the idea of a return to cordial Iranian-Israeli relations seems far-fetched. The risk of a direct attack by Iran against Israel is now a major concern for American and Israeli officials. In summary, the Iran-Israel relationship has evolved from initial cooperation to a hostile rivalry due to significant political and ideological shifts. The shadow war, Iran's nuclear program, and its support for armed groups that target Israel have further strained the relationship. The future remains uncertain, but what is clear is that the journey from where they started to where they are now is a complex tale of shifting alliances, hidden agendas, and geopolitical chess.